Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I asked you guys on my Snap and my Instagram story, if you're not following me on Snap or you don't have me on Instagram, you would have missed this, so make sure you do. Also subscribe to my channel, what's good? Anyways, I asked you guys to let me know what you want me to talk about, and you all pretty much said something along the lines of like life goals, mental health, what I want to do next in my life, inspiration, motivation, blah 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 blah. And I'm kind of like experiencing a transition with all those topics right now, so I'm just gonna like tell you guys how I feel about all those things, and you know, let me know how you feel like. So I'm just gonna like put this into perspective. I currently have no goals and I have no plans, and I say that in the simplest way possible. Like I have spent probably the last month just trying to strip back and focus on nothing but myself, because I feel like there's this massive pressure on anyone between the ages of like 17 and 22 to like be constantly making moves and working hard and on the grind to make sure that they're retired by the time they're 26, and it's driving me insane. Like that it's actually debilitating more than it is helpful. It's just, I don't know, I feel like there's massive pressure, especially like, I don't want to talk about social media because everyone knows to deal with social media, like blah blah blah, it's a highlight reel. But I don't want to say people are bragging either, because there's a lot of people who work really hard to do what they do and they deserve to like shout from the mountains how great they are. Like I'm not taking away from that either, but it's just, there's just such a pressure like on the internet to be great young and like make sure you're doing all the right things. All I want to do is take a nap and watch Netflix. Like I know that sounds lazy, but at the same time, doing too much can debilitate you for months. Like it can be completely, speaking from experience, like doing too much can have you like completely stuck, and that feeling, like I don't know how, like I don't want anyone to go through that feeling of feeling so empty to the point where you can't do anything. So just like a reminder that before you can do anything completely great, you need to be somewhat whole in yourself to be able to pour that much energy into like creating something great. I'm trying to explain this the best way I can, but it's kind of difficult. I just feel like there's such a big pressure to do all these great things. I just feel like I'm being, like energy is just being pulled out of me to like make all these goals and all these plans and do all these things where it's just like all I want to do is me. I feel like even in self-help books, they become so robotic in how they want you to behave, or like what you should be doing, and make sure you're doing this and this and this and this and this, and if you're not doing this you won't like be successful. If you're not working 24 hours a day you won't be successful. It's just like, yo, please. The only great thing that I want to work on right now is myself, and before I can work on something great I need to make sure I'm good. Right now, literally since October started, all I've been trying to do is strip back and move slowly, because there's so many like great aspects of life that I feel like we're missing because we're constantly trying to like work on the next best thing. And as much as I'm for like great being like a young entrepreneur and making all them coins, I need to make sure I'm good first. So that can wait. It's so hard to explain because there's such a conflict between wanting to do all these great things and just wanting to relax and be yourself. And as much as I think there's a balance, there should be a balance, sometimes in life some areas of your life need to be at a higher priority than others. And I feel like right now at this stage in my life I should be more focused on building character than creating the next great idea, because without me knowing myself well, I can't build anything great. I'm starting to like reach a peace of mind that I've been wanting to reach for a very long time, and I wouldn't have been able to do that unless I stepped away from this whole idea that I need to achieve something great before I'm like 21. I feel like a major part of that is learning not to compare yourself or compare your journey to anyone else's, because like while someone might be at their peak or highlight, you don't know like how long it took them to get to that stage before they're younger than me and they're doing so much more, or we're the same age and they're doing so much more. It does not matter. Don't be using anyone else's timeline as a judgment of where you should be in your life, because we all have a different journey, man. Like we're all in a different place, and we're all in different places for very different reasons, so just enjoy your own. Just the whole comparison thing can just completely distract you from your own journey, and it can make you not appreciate the stages that you're going through because you're so busy looking at someone else's. And that's not cool, because I mean, your life story is just as great as anyone else's, so that's what you should be paying attention to, right? There's a glamorization of constantly being busy, and it's like, being busy doesn't necessarily mean equate to being productive or making you more successful. Sometimes it's just like, imagine like, right now I just want to take life like a very slow pace. Like, I don't want to be going at 100 miles an hour. I want to be going at like 10 miles per hour and just enjoying everything around me without clogging my mind up with all these societal expectations. And I know that sounds like super heavy to say right now, but that is literally how I've been feeling. Like, I want to do as little as possible right now. And I guess that answers the questions of life goals and life plans. I mean, wherever I go in life, I know I want it to be great. I know it's going to be great because it's all part of the process. But as for now, I'm so enjoying just chilling and yeah, just stripping back parts of my mind and rebuilding it. And I don't know how long I'm gonna feel like this for before I want to work on like my next big thing. I'm literally just trying to explain that taking life at 10 miles per hour sometimes and just observing is a lot more beneficial than constantly being on the move. The peace it can bring to your mind is so insane, and I feel like I'm in like a transitioning phase where I'm just learning to just step back, because I'm literally on cruise control and I'm enjoying every second of that. So do what you want with that information. I don't want to force it, but I'm just like, I'm so at peace. I say that in the most simplest way possible, because sometimes like my mind just be moving at 100 miles an hour, but sometimes I'm just so like at peace with how slow I'm moving, and I have not felt like that in a very long time. So I'm gonna enjoy doing nothing for a few more weeks, maybe months, who knows. And maybe then and only then can I make goals that are like crazy achievable. But yeah, I just want you guys to remember to take time out for yourself. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'm a bad bitch at making goals. Like, my goal book is, I just started like writing my goals again. I haven't written like a goal for myself since like March, so it feels good to just kind of like slowly and with a different perspective. Like, you can't do anything great, or you can't sustain anything great on like empty fuel. So please just take care of yourself, and sometimes just remember that you need to go out life at 10 miles per hour, and you don't always need to have like a crazy goal. Sometimes it's just like, I want to make sure I take a bath 3 times a week, not as in a shower, but I mean like literally like a bath in some like lavender oil 3 times a week. Just small things like those, man. Like, enjoy just doing, enjoy just being, just existing, like just enjoy it. That's all I have to say, because sometimes like I used to go through the day just like working from one thing to the next thing, and you just forget to remember yourself or what you need. I really hope this video just wasn't me talking shit, because I look great right now, so something needs to go up on the internet. I mean my battery's about to die, so I hope you enjoyed that video. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and add me on Snap, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.